Hi, this is Steve here. Just wanted to show you one of the two latest clocks I picked up. This is a Welch Spring and Company tabletop clock. It is a clock, time and strike, with day of the week. Here's the day of the week arm. That little, I gotta repair that little pointer there. It tells you the day of the week. The lower dial tells you the date, 1 to 31, and the month. It's a month pointer. So this is a perpetual calendar clock. This clock was made in the 1860s. The case is walnut. It's in quite good shape. However, there is a few little issues that I'm going to have to fix, and I'm going to do a series on this clock. The movement looks to be in very good shape. It doesn't seem to have a lot of excessive wear. But the case, as you can see, is cracked. Okay, the front fascia is cracked, and I'm going to repair that. I'm going to do a series on this clock and repair this. The other thing they did is, if you look in the back, someone put a electrical box cover on the back. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. Farmer factor again. Anyways, let me just show you how it looks here, one piece at a time. This is the top dial, which indicates your time. And it has a time and strike movement. That pointer is for the day of the week, and it goes right there. And the bottom is the calendar and month dial. Goes right down in here. There's a little mechanism. You can see the rod on the hour. When the hour pipe rotates, it rotates this other gear, which is connected to a shaft. And you see the shaft continues down to the bottom. And it picks up a little pin on the back, and when it rises, you can see here, just by articulating that, it advances the date. And it's a perpetual calendar, so it knows a couple of things. It knows which months has 28 days, which months have 30 days, and which months have 31 days. Behind here is a little mechanism. I took it apart and looked at it. It doesn't appear to be operating properly now, because on the short months like February, it's not completely articulating. So I have to look at that. This mechanism has to all be jerry-rigged properly, I'm certain. There's an adjustment here on that wheel to determine how high this bar travels to articulate this little arm here. You see, all the instructions are here. It's quite rare to have that on there, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to preserve that. But let me just show you, when you turn this around, when that arm articulates, you can see it goes up, it moves it another day, you see. And then January, March has 31 days, so there's 31. See, it's starting to change. And then April, you see. So that's kind of cool. I got to get that all working. So, yeah, I'm going to do a series on this. I'm going to repair this case. I want it to be perfectly functional. So first thing I'm going to do is the movement. I'm going to do another video on the movement and get that all tickety-boo. And the case is walnut, so it's beautiful. It's going to be really nice when it's done. So that's the Welch Spring Company, Welch Spring and Company perpetual calendar clock. And I also got this clock, which is another Arthur Peganoff clock. I'm just refinishing the hands, so I just did the movement. There's some wear on this movement. It needs to be rebuilt. It's a little loose. So It's a valuable clock. It's a time only with calendar. I'll do another video on this, but this clock needs some work. So I'm going to take it to my guy and have him redo the movement. It needs 5 or 6 bushings, I would imagine. But it was rebuilt not too long ago. It wasn't done very well, so I'm going to have this looked at. I'll do a video when the hands are dried and I put it back up together. It's running and everything, but it's loose. So I have that's a Brandon model. I have the paper on the back. The paper says Kitchener, which means it was after World War I. So I'm not sure the age of this. The gentleman I bought it off said he had it 50 years. So it was running when I got there, but when I got home and put it on the wall, the minute hand started advancing the calendar. So obviously he just started it before I got there. And I also have a time-only Brandon Peganaw clock. This clock is very nice, very tight, beautiful clock. So, yeah, so watch for this series. The first step I'm going to do is the mechanism. I'm going to get that all taken apart and cleaned. And then I'm going to start looking at the case. I'm going to put it on my test bench here and give it a really good run. And I'm going to take my time and do this properly. So this is a valuable piece when it's all working. So watch for more updates on the Welch Perpetual Calendar clock. Coming soon. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.